the harmful.
The Africa Regional Conference on Population and Development beyond 2014 adopted the Addis Ababa Declaration. In the 89-paragraph document, African countries committed to formulate policies and implement programs to promote dignity and equity, health, governance, international cooperation, and partnership. After 5 years, over 150 Africa civil society organizations have met in Accra, Ghana on the theme Enabling Choices for the Africa We Want. The head African Civil Society Coalition on Population and Development called for strengthening collaboration between governments and civil society.
What has happened is that it has taken government a while to understand that civil society organizations are partners in progress. We are not antagonists, we are not an opposition party to the government in power. If you are working on gender-based violence, you will have a 35-40-year experience of work in gender-based violence, and you will be able to tell us the trend. And we need, therefore, now to have a closer partnership and synergy so that government can tap into our strength, our resources, and we can also guide government as they go along.
The United Nations Population Fund Regional Director for Western and Central Africa, Mamadou Kanté, says youth can't realize their full potential.
This review should not be about debating the same old issues. It must be about how we can bring the commitments in Addis Ababa Declaration to bear on the life of the 10-year-old girl in each of our countries. The women who are denied access to information and services that are critical to their empowerment. The young people in whom we must invest to harness the demographic dividend.
The State of African Women Report fact sheet indicates spending business on gender-based violence, female genital mutilation and child marriage, sexual reproductive health and rights, and HIV/AIDS that kills girls and women in Africa aged 15 to 24. At the conference was Uganda's Livelihood Technical Advisor at Leonard Cheshire Disabilities, East and North Africa Regional Office.
So this index shows that Uganda is, as my country, is scoring less, is in red in that area. So it's a very big challenge. And so we as CSOs, we need to work hand in hand with the government to make sure that that domestic funds are enhanced, because it's key for the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development.
African ministers and population experts will meet this week to provide recommendations. Civil society organizations in Africa say they are more on ground, and therefore governments should support them in addressing those key issues affecting the productivity of their masses. This as they meet for the first time in 5 years to review the progress of the 2013 Addis Ababa Declaration on Population and Development that has been embraced by many African countries. Bernard Higa, UBC TV, here in Accra, Ghana.